What's good, YouTube? And I'm here to talk about my top 5 albums for 2016. And so, here we go. My first album I picked out of all the albums I listened to this whole year is J.COLE, For Your Eyes Only. I've been a big J.COLE fan since elementary, and man, it's been a long time since I listened to his music. Huge fan of his work. And yeah, the reason why I picked this as my number one because this album stood out than most of these other albums I heard. This album really spoke from the heart and soul. Like, this album reaches out to you and teaches you. They don't teach you, but it's like it reaches out to you for not motivation, but inspiration. And this album was dedicated to J. Cole's daughter. He dedicated the album to his daughter. So J. Cole, if you're listening, congratulations, man. I'm happy for you that you got one on the way and all that other stuff. So, yeah. And yeah, this album here, I think my favorite track off the album was I like all the tracks. Don't get me wrong. I like the whole track list. But like the ones I put on repeat like the most is probably Deja Vu, and Immortal, and For Your Eyes Only, and Neighbors. Like those tracks right there, it's a done deal. If you haven't listened to the album, I need you to stop what you're doing, pause this video, and go check that album out. Because if you haven't checked it out, you're sleeping. And yeah. Next album. My second album I chose for this year is Birds in the Trap Sing McKnight by Travis Scott. La Flame, man. This dude here. Oh my gosh. This album was really different than the rodeo and the days before the rodeo. And I think Meadows Creek. No, my bad. Take that back. Owl Pharaoh. Like, it had a totally different flow, and like it was totally different than the way he like raps. But it still sound good. It was still lit. It's a really good album. I think my favorite tracks off that album was I like the whole album, to be honest with you, but like my favorite tracks off of it was Wonderful, Through the Night, Way Back, The Ends, let me see what else. I think there was another one, but there's more on the track. I like the whole track, to be honest with you. On this album they had features with Kid Cudi, Andre 3K, 3000, whatever you want to call it. Let me think what else. I think Black Youngster, I think his name is, and The Weeknd. I'm pretty sure there's another person on that album. I'm not too sure. I think I got them all. But yeah, that album was really lit. If you haven't checked that album out, you need to go check it out like right now. That album is too lit to be missing out on. Like, real talk. Like if you're a Travis Scott fan, you shouldn't be missing out on that album. I don't know tell you if you thought it was trash, but that's another topic for another day. My third album I chose for this year is Shrimp Life 2 by Ray Sherman. Yo, they crazy and they always lit. Like they can never turn the mood down. Like I remember the first Shrimp Life. These boys were off the wall. They was off the chain, and like the first album, Shrimp Life was just like them coming up, getting hyped, turn up, and all that. Shrimp Life 2 was just them maturing and seeing the world differently, and yeah. On this album, they had features with Lil Jon, Kodak Black, I think also Juicy J, Gucci Man. I think that's it. Yeah, and that album really will get you hyped like for days. I think probably the most littest song on there is probably Shake It Fast. Juicy J, in the song he repeats, I can't remember what mixtape it was. He repeats the same lyric from one of his songs. Like, yeah, you gotta go listen to it because I can't explain it. Like, that's why that thing was so lit. But yeah, I gotta go check it out. But, yeah. Next, my next album I chose, or my fourth album I chose for this year is Coloring Book by Chance the Rapper. Yo, when I tell you I was sleeping on this dude, like last year, I knew a little bit about Chance the Rapper because my boy Wolf, he be like playing the music out loud. I remember one time he tried to get me in tune. I mean, I didn't exactly like the music at the time because it didn't seem right to me. It didn't sound right to me at all. But like after I started from 10 Day, then to acid rap, everything just started clicking. And then when I heard Coloring Book, like that really set the tone to me liking Chance the Rapper. I mean, now I do, but like back then I didn't know who he was. I didn't want to know who he was. I just want to be left alone. I didn't want to know no part of Chance the Rapper at all. Like that's how I felt about Chance the Rapper. But now my mood changed. You know, I respect Chance the Rapper as a person. And yeah, on the album he had features with let me see, Young Thug, Lil Yachty, Justin Bieber, Kanye, Kurt Franklin, T-Pain. Like that album there is very, very inspiring. Oh yeah, I'm missing out. I think Busta Rhymes was on it too. J something, I forgot his name is. Him too. Like that album is really, really good. Very inspirational. It's kind of hype. But kind of a learning experience type of album. So if you like that type of album, you might want to go check that out. Yeah. I think my favorite track off the album was probably, Finish Line, Blessings, both Blessings. There's two blessings on the song. I don't know why, but I like both the blessings. No Problem. Try to think. How Great. All We Got. I pretty much like the whole album. Besides, I think Mixtape. Mixtape was okay. The whole song was Young Thug. Lil Yachty did his part. I'm not gonna lie, he did his part. He did well. But Young Thug, not so much. He kind of ruined the mood. I said mode. He ruined the mood. So, yeah. But y'all need to go check the album out just if y'all haven't listened to it. But you know, last but not least, my fifth and final album I chose for this year is Untitled Unmastered. Now, this album here, I got some of this information for Wolf a long time ago. Me and him will talk about the album, and he was telling me that how this album was basically leftovers of To Pimp a Butterfly, and he just put it onto to an album and put it out there. That's why I think he said that. I'm not too sure. I might have to go recheck with him and to talk about it or whatever, but that album was really good. I think it's 8, 9 tracks on it. I think it was 10. I'm not too sure, but I don't think this album had features on it, but it didn't. I think it didn't. But this is a really good album. I want to thank Wolf for putting me on Kendrick. I was sleeping on that boy last school year and all that. I was like straight sleeping on him. Like, y'all would not believe. And like after I listened to a few tracks off To Pimp a Butterfly, I was hooked. And then I started to go back and listen to his old music, like I'm trying to remember, Section 80. Trying to think of another album. Dang, I can't seem to remember another one. But Good Kid, Mad City. Like I started listening to them albums, and I started this, like it started clicking. Like I was like, yeah, this dude dope. You know. And I like most of them. I like most of the tracks on them. I can't remember which song it was, but yeah, it wasn't Future, but it had my nickname in it, Kenny. So I was like, dude was like Cornrow Kenny. He was born with a vision. Like that line surprised me, because you know my nickname Kenny. So I was like, hey, it's lit. And I started screaming, it's lit. So yeah, that album was really good. If you don't know who Kendrick is, or you think the album is trash, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. Well, that's all, guys, for this video. If y'all want me to make more videos like this, please let me know in the comments below. If you think I'm missing out a few albums or songs or something, let me know in the comments below. And also leave a like and subscribe if you're new. And to my next video, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Kilo out.
Got $1 in a dream, real niggas on my team. Everything ain't what it seems. Niggas hating, but I love them even though they tryna scheme. But I'm past that. A nigga stock is rising.